So once you've got your MetaTrader 4 account number from ACM Gold, your demo account number, you want to go to the website and click on platform at the top right hand corner. This will then open this screen in front of you. You scroll down where it says MetaTrader 4 at the bottom left hand side here, and then click on download. Once you've clicked on that, it will download gold4setup.exe, run that file. You can just take all the default settings. What you want to do is have it such that once it's downloaded, it will automatically start running MetaTrader 4. And then what will happen is when it's finished downloaded, you'll ping back to the website, which you can close, and then you'll find that MetaTrader 4 account, the whole trading platform, will be open behind that. So once you shut that down, you will come to the MetaTrader 4 screen. When you go into MetaTrader 4 screen for the first time, you'll have a login window that will appear from ACM Gold. Click in there and enter your login code for your ACM demo account, and then enter the password that you should have created. You can select Save Account Information and then click Log On to actually go in, and it will then, at the bottom right hand corner, it says No Connection. As soon as you click Log On, it will come up with a connection, and you'll suddenly start getting feeds. You'll know it's right because you'll get a Welcome to Traders Compass window open up. Click on OK and close that down. And then at the bottom you'll also have news updates. You'll get a ping and it'll sound like running wind or something like that. Then you want to close down the 5 chart windows that are there, which are set as default. Get rid of those. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the top left hand corner, click on File. We're going to create a new chart. And so click on New Chart, which is the top one, and Euro US dollar, and then you get a Euro US dollar 1 hour chart that appears. Now that's a bar chart. You don't want a bar chart, you want a candlestick chart. So expand the size of the chart window to fill the window that you've got in front, and then go to the very top where you've got icons there, the bar chart, and next to it is candlestick. Click on that, it will convert it to a candlestick. And then to be able to read it better, go 2 places to the right and you'll click on Zoom In. And then it will zoom in and you will get a nice candlestick chart. So when you've opened your window, so just to refresh, we've gone to File, we've clicked on New Charts, we've clicked on Euro US dollar, and it's opened the chart. We've then also changed it from the 1 hour to the 4 hour, and we've expanded the window to fill the screen. So what we're looking at here, and then also what we've clicked on is candlesticks at the top, so it's now changed to candlesticks, and we've then also clicked on zoom in so we can now see the candlesticks. We can also zoom out, and obviously we get a very much different detail, but we can now zoom back in. And if we click to the right, then it's tabulated the chart into the right. Now, on the 4 hour chart, what we can do now in terms of our trading, what I would recommend is that you play around on it. You just click on the new order window and you click sell or buy, and you just get a good feel for how the orders work. The one thing to note is the volume at the top, and that's in lots. By lots, that means this is 0.04 of a lot. It's got predefined settings. Typically you'll find it will be set to 1. Now 1 lot means that for ACM it's a 500 to 1 leverage. So 1 lot means you'll be trading $200 of the account's money. So for $200 of money in your account, it will enable you to trade $100,000 in the marketplace. And in that way, what will happen is that obviously for every point move, as in 4th decimal place, not 5th decimal place, ignore the 5th decimal place in this, but for every 4th decimal place move, you will be making or losing $10. Okay. Now at the moment I've shared with you previously in strategies about supply and demand, and if we look here on the 4 hour chart, we can see there's a key area of demand at the bottom here where price has fallen down to it, turned and rallied heavily up from it, and actually broken above this previous area of supply. So what we can do is if we plan out a trade, we can go over here to the horizontal line. We can plot that line just there. I've just put it in the wrong place, so double click and then I can drag it, and then double click and it's secure. So we can place a line there, and then we can say, right, okay, we then want the other area below this area, which is this point here. So previously price has been here, here and here. and as it gets down to this level it pushes up. So this is the area of demand, which is the 137.93 down to the 137.85. So we've got around about 8 points, which is quite tight, which is pretty good. So we've got an 8 points area of demand, which is where we can buy. At the top here we've got an area of supply. If we look, price was in here at the 138.46, pushed above that, so that's not a strong area at the moment, and then fell back down to here, pushed back up, went further into it at the 138.53. So we could choose a line here, place it across there, and then choose another line just above that area to engulf that if we want to, so at least we're covering ourselves. So that's at the 138.65 at the top from the 138.47. So almost 20 points of risk at the top there. So basically price is here. Now the one thing to note is that it's actually turning and it's creating this doji at the moment. We'll have to wait until it finishes producing that candlestick. But having said that, it produced a doji here, which was saying be aware price might be changing. It's doing the same thing, but it has pushed above this previous area of supply here. Now it may mean that actually what we have to look at, where price is, if we go immediately back, there was actually an area of supply here. So if we double click here and pull this down, this is where price moved from last time. And if we double click here and bring price down to there, then we've refined our area of supply. So we're really looking at the 138.40 up to the 138.55. So it's 15 points now if we ignore this previous spike up here. So what can we do? Well, we can simply wait until price reaches this line here and then click on our new order and click on sell. Or we could sit and we could wait and we could see if price gets down to this bottom line here, and when it gets down there we just click on the buy order, and that's a market order. We get filled and then we wait for price to go where it wants. And with the order that we're in, so let's say we are there at the moment, we press sell. So now that order has been filled. It's one lot. It says sell one lot. You can't necessarily see this, but it's got a line there. We've now got a green line saying we've sold at this point. And if you look down here on our trade window at the bottom, it says we sold one lot, euro US dollar. The price was 138.33. I haven't got a stop loss or a trade profit price target in there at all. And the price is now at 138.36. So we're selling, so we're actually 3 points against us, which is therefore showing minus $29. It's roughly 3 points. It's just under 3 points. Therefore, that's why it's minus 28, because it's the spread. So that's one thing you need to be aware of, is the spread. I would tend to say with trading on this platform and getting used to it, I'd look for bigger market moves rather than the 5-minute moves, because sometimes if you're looking for a 20-point move and you're getting 3 pips spread, that's the difference between making 20 points or 17 points. If it goes against you, you only make 15, then you're reducing your profitability in your trades and you're increasing your risk. But don't worry too much about that. What I would say is just trade on the platform, get used to it, have a play around on it. It's totally unlimited. If you burn out the account, the $50,000, don't worry about that. It's just called have fun, get used to the platform and enjoy trying to trade up and down and get an idea and a feel for how trading works. Treat it as a game, not as something that you have to beat. And then you'll gradually start to see how you can look at areas of supply and demand, or support and resistance, areas where price is trending from, or areas where price is falling away from, etc. And you'll be able to start to see where, oh, well, there's order flow there, like here. Price is just going sideways, so it's not creating an opportunity. It's nowhere near an area of support or resistance, so it's called no man's land. So I don't really want to be trading in that point, because if price was in here, you don't know whether it's going to go up or down, and therefore you get it goes up and then it turns and it goes down, and it could catch you out. So there's those key elements to look at when you're trading. But here we've put in a sell order. We're running at, it's sitting very much where we placed our order. Why is that? Because it's a doji. Price is not really doing a lot at the moment this morning. So let's say how I can amend that trade. Well, what I can do is I can click on it and drag it, etc. Play around with that. But the easiest one is I can click at the bottom here on the actual trade order. If I choose that I want to get rid of it, I just click on the cross and that will delete it. So I've now taken the trade off. The trade is now cancelled, it's gone. So that's one way. So if you get into a trade and you go, oh, I've done the wrong thing, I didn't mean to do that, just click the cross. Yes, you're going to have a small loss, but you're out of the trade for no real difference, and you can then take a relook at the market. The other way to do it is that you can go back into new order. You could do a market execution, or you can do a pending order. A pending order is one where you want to say, I want to buy here, even though price is up here. So you can place a buy order and wait, and then when price does come down to that area, it will get triggered at the price that you choose, and then it will go back up in the direction. Or if it breaks through, then what will happen is you need to put in a stop loss at the bottom line, and you place that on a pending order, and it will just trigger automatically. So this is for guys that are busy with work, etc. They want to plan their trades overnight, and then they want to place them, and they can run during the day, overnight, whatever, while you're asleep, while you're at work, whatever. Your trades are executing and running, and they're managed. You've got a manageable amount of risk and a manageable amount of profit, etc. So this is the key thing about trading. It's absolutely awesome in terms of what you can do. You can have a passive income while you're doing other things, because you've understood how to place trades and how to execute them, and basically the platform will do the work for you. So if we go, it's a simple way just to get started. Market execution. So we choose to sell. So sell by market. We click on that. That's in place now. Now what we want to do is we want to place a stop to manage our risk, and we want to place a target for it. So we click on that order. We right click on it. We then go, you can close order manually that way, or easiest one is to click on the cross. You can place a new order, so you can place as many orders as you like on this system. You can modify or delete order, so we click on modify, delete, and at that point you've got your stop loss level and you've got your take profit level. So we're selling at the moment, so we might want to say our stop loss is going to be up here at the top red line, which is the one at 38.55. So we can say that, we can just click in this bar and we can type 1.3855. So that's in there now, and we can say take profit. We want to take profit down the bottom here at the 137.95. So we do that, we just click in there and we type in 1.3795, and that's it. And it then tells us, it confirms, it says modify order number, sell €1 US, stop loss 138.55, take profit 137.95. We click on that, and it's now filled our order. Now what it's actually showing is it's showing on there, we've got a red line, or a dotted red line at the very top, which is showing our stop loss, and it actually says stop loss on there. You can't really see it because the chart's in the way. And then at the bottom here we've got a dotted red line, which is where our take profit is. So it then places that on the chart and we can see it clearly. So there's our stop loss, etc. So that's our trade loading. Well done, you're doing that. If you want to make any other changes, the real key thing just to note, you can, if you're going to scroll left, okay, you can just drag it and scroll it, and then you can look at different levels if you want to analyze things. So like here, there's a good area of supply here as price fell away quite rapidly up at the 139.13. If we go back and we look here, it got to the 138.96. It didn't get there, it didn't get as high as that again, and then price fell from there. So that's still a valid area of supply, it hasn't been touched. And there's another area right above it at the 139.55. So those are key areas to be looking to sell at. If we look down here, sorry, it's not working properly. I've just put in a line which I didn't want to do, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is the other thing. If you put lines in and you don't double click on them, those lines will not be removed. They will stay. You will click on them again and continue to drag them around. So you need to double click on things. If there's little white boxes on the line, double click and it will then lock them in place so you're not dragging them all over the place. If you click on this auto scroll bar, and it will allow you to scroll and then not scroll. So if I let go, see, I scroll like that, let go, and it goes back, it pings back to the beginning. So if I don't want it to do that, I just click on that and it will allow me to go sideways, no problem at all. If I want to be able to go back to the beginning, back to the right hand side, and it's not doing it, just click on the chart shift and it will let you go back there. It's got auto trading in there, don't necessarily play around with that at the moment, but you can at any one time. You've got all the different time frames at the top, so month, week, day, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes and 1 minute, so they're pretty easy to change and check, so it gives you good insight into the market. You've got trend lines here, so you can click on that and you can click at the top and just drag it to wherever you want. So there's a trend line on the chart. There's no boxes on there. You then need to double click on it. You then get the white boxes. You can then either move it around or you can delete it. You've then also got vertical lines which you can put on if you want to say, oh, I want to mark where that line was, and it then tells me at the bottom it was at 8 AM yesterday, 2 days ago. That was where price was at that one on that candlestick. So then you can mark in certain time zones, and that's really it. Have a play around on MetaTrader. Enjoy it. You can open up. The other thing is you can, if you want to, you can click on here, File, New Chart. Oh, I want to look at the Aussie US dollar instead. Click on the Aussie US dollar, and what it will do at the bottom, it will open up another tab for you. So we've now got the Aussie US dollar trade chart on here. We can scroll. We can open that up as big as we like. Anyway, that's it from FountainFX. I hope you've enjoyed this just introduction to trading with MetaTrader 4. It's the most prolific trading platform out there, so get used to it, get to trade on it. It's very easy to use. It's actually quite versatile. You can link with other traders and all sorts of different things you can do on it. But that's really it. Get started. Any questions you've got, by all means email it to us, and happy trading.